In this video, we're going to talk about unemployment, specifically the definitions of unemployment, how it's measured, and the causes of unemployment. It seems that the definition of unemployment should be very simple, but in fact, you've still got to be very precise. Unemployment is those of working age who are willing and able to work, but do not have a job. Not everybody who doesn't have a job is unemployed. A full-time student, for example, wouldn't be classed as unemployed. Somebody who's decided to not work and to care for somebody else, he wouldn't be classed as unemployed because they are not willing and able to work. So please don't put as a definition for unemployment everybody who isn't working. Okay. Then we've got some little sub-definitions here. So first of all, we'll start with working population. The working population is everybody who is of working age. And we've got the labour force, those who are of working age, who are employed or unemployed. So the labour force is made up of the employed people and the unemployed people. We describe those people as economically active. And then we've got those of working age who are not working or seeking work, and they're described as economically inactive. We need to be able to distinguish between the level of unemployment and the rate of unemployment. The level of unemployment is simply the number of people who are classed as unemployed. So that will be a number such as 3 million or 12 million, whereas the rate is the proportion of the labour force who are unemployed. So that will be expressed as a percentage, 5% or 6%. There are many different types of unemployment, and the types are classified according to what's caused those types of unemployment. So we have frictional, structural and cyclical. They're going to be our main three types of unemployment, but we also have seasonal, search and casual. Seasonal is, as it suggests, when people are unemployed for a part of the year because maybe they work in an industry which has a high demand for labour at some times of the year and a low demand at other times of the year. Search is because it takes time to find a new job, and casual is when we are on very short-term contracts, so we spend some time in work, that contract comes to an end, and it maybe takes a long time, or some time rather, until the next contract begins. So we're primarily interested in frictional, structural and cyclical unemployment. Frictional unemployment is due to the time it takes to move from one job to another job, so it's to do with the supply of labour to the market, and it tends to be quite short term. Structural unemployment is caused by the decline of an industry and therefore the decline of demand for labour in an industry or a sector of the economy. Again, that's on the supply side, and it takes a long time to rectify itself, so it's long term. Cyclical, also known as demand deficient unemployment, is unemployment which is caused by a downturn in the trade cycle, so a reduction in aggregate demand. This diagram shows demand deficient unemployment, it shows cyclical unemployment. So as we could see, if the economy was operating on AD1, it would be at full employment. However, it's currently operating at a lower level of AD, shown by AD2, so there is unemployment between Q and the full employment level. This is the diagram that I would use for frictional unemployment. We can see that something's happened in the economy to cause the short-run aggregate supply curve to shift inwards, reducing the level of employment from Q1 to Q2. So that's a short-run supply-side issue. This diagram shows that the long-run aggregate supply curve has shifted inwards. The productive capacity of the economy has reduced, so the employment level has fallen from Q1 to Q2.